you're not going to want to miss how a quadriplegic jumps into his bed in a van. All right? See you in a minute.
We are Tanya and Derec. We built out Betty White, our Ram ProMaster camper van, not only to accommodate my solo trips as someone with multiple neurological issues and chronic pain, but also Derek's wheelchair when he chooses to come along. And let's not forget our 2 dogs, Gunner, Derek's service dog, and my funny beagle named Desert Sage that travel with us. Our lives definitely aren't cookie cutter. We never know what's going to happen. We are usually thrown some curveballs, but one thing we do know is you must never give up because life is worth it. So we hope you will follow our van life voyages and also our everyday lives at base camp, where you will often find us outdoors, proving being in nature is the best medicine.
Oh no, I'm tired. I need to take a nap. So I will transfer into the bed. Now, if you'll notice, my chair is about 28 inches wide at the widest. The front end of my chair is a little bit narrower. So I've got room here, but it is tight. The brain, the mechanism for the lift takes up a little bit of room. The refrigerator and the dishes are under the bed, so my toes don't have a lot of room to go underneath. That causes a problem. It's very hard to pivot. So we make it work.
And we had to move the refrigerator from its spot right here. Point to it, please. Yeah, it normally goes down there in front of that mechanism. And now we slid it under the bed to make more room for the wheelchair. Since this part was filmed, we have invested in a different refrigerator that was bigger. It has a freezer so I can have my ice. Anyway, it has wheels and it's very easy to move with a handle. So what we do is when he goes to climb into bed, I just roll it out of the way. More like into the doorway area. That way the whole area right there he has, and it doesn't have to slip under the bed.
So I'm going to turn my chair as about as much as a 45 degree as I can, because I'm not good anymore at the 180 degree pirouettes. I'm just old. I'm tired. I got to find a right spot for my foot. I got to get it off the foot plate as much as possible while leaving the left one on. Yeah. And still, every once in a while, I'll get stuck and call like a baby for Tanya. Tata, help me! Rah! Trigger warning. If you're afraid of guns, don't look at the arms. All right. I'm looking at my heels, toes, trying to see I got the right spot. I kind of got a long torso, so I press up on my knuckles, not the flat hand like the therapists tell you to do. I need a little extra lift. And then we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
You go, you did it.
Now, whoa! Get my foot free. My other foot free. Now, for me personally, my legs are dead weight. And even though they've atrophied, there's still a lot of dead weight. So, put them in the chair so that it's a level drag into bed. I can't describe to you how much easier it makes it.
And of course, when I'm there helping, it's much easier, but I'm recording. Oh, there's a spasm. This is what happens sometimes.
Damn. The major cause of the spasticity is because I'm too damn skinny. I just, I don't, there's a lot of bone poking through. I don't have enough padding.
Some people aren't going to get that you're joking, so you might want to be a little more.
Oh, I'm joking. I'm fat.
Sincere with why you have spasms.
Yeah, spasticity is common with spinal cord injuries. Complete guys, incomplete guys, gals, folks. Some have spasms, some don't. I had ridiculous spasms. That's why we got the hockey puck here, the baclofen pump in my abdomen. All right.
So this is how now he just scoots back.
So I got both legs up on my chair, and I'll start. I do the butt walk. All right.
Now we're considering some devices to help.
Yeah, seriously. So what we're thinking about is a small electric winch on, like you'd see on an ATV. 12-volt winch. It only has to pull 100, 150 pounds. We're not lifting my 200 pounds completely off the ground. I just need a little bit of an assist. That'll make it easier. Also, if we locate that right, Tanya could then use that winch in the back to help lift up heavy bags, to help, who knows, sky's the limit. Other things we're looking at for anybody who's in a similar or even a different situation is the location for certain types of grab bars. I'm leery about doing it.
To rip it out.
Yeah, I can rely heavily on the grab bars. And that's not good when it comes to the wood that we're using here to frame out the bathroom.
Since this was already built, if you were building from scratch, you could locate the ribs and mount them much easier.
Yes, it'd be a whole lot easier. But this is what we got, and we're making it work. A lot of times I'll get to this point right here, then Tanya will grab my chair, pull it back out of the way, and she'll even come in and grab my ankles, kind of like a wheelbarrow crawl, and I'll do a little backwards scooch. She'll lift up. That relieves the weight and the drag on the bed from the bottom of my legs, and it makes it a lot easier. All right, so that's where we are.
And
now,
then when he's in bed, I do have to crawl over him. That's just the way it is.
I designed it that way.
Right.
So yeah, this is where we are. From this point, I would just scooch off to my left a little bit, swing my legs up on top, and say good night, Gracie. Good night, Gracie. That's what we do. In the morning, it's the reverse. I sit up, put my legs out, put my shoes on, take a bath or whatever we got to do, and then I'll get kind of to this spot.
He's talking about wipies or a bucket bath. We obviously don't have a bath in here. We shower. We'll show you how we shower later. That's another video.
You know you want to see that.
Yeah. The showering is very, I think, interesting.
Entertaining. Entertaining is the word you are looking for.
But we do, have a way to shower.
We're going to reverse this and get out. Back to the chair. I got to make sure my feet have proper area to land and turn. And then I'm going to slide off to the left here and do the transfer into the chair. Look, I'm a T3 quadriplegic. I've got one hand about 90%, and I got one hand that's about 60%, if that. I hope this helps you see that there are a lot of possibilities. If a person was to lower the bed a little bit, incorporating the wheel wells, we could actually drop this down another 2 inches, but then that starts to really...
I thought they lowered it as much as they possibly could.
No, the wheel wells are not exposed. The frame, the 2x4 sitting on top of the wheel well.
Well, I would say maybe a that's a 5-inch mattress. You can go smaller on the
That too.
mattress if you needed to, or
That
whatever.
too.
It's easy transfer, easy peasy.
Yeah, this one's a lot easier because it's about 2 inches lower. It's a whole lot easier. All right, I'm back up.
Sorry if you hear the air conditioner in the background. It's really loud.
It's warm.
But it's hot here. It's 100 degrees, so.
And my wife doesn't help. She's hot. All right, I hope that helps. It gives you options. It can show you that, I hope it shows that there are different ways to get into the bed, maneuver around the chair, maneuver around the bed in a van if you want to go do some camping. Remember, disability is not inability. When life throws you a curve, just roll with it. We'll see you next time. Every once in a while, I can miss a transfer and I end up on the ground. Kind of like this. Oh no. Oh no, honey. I missed the transfer and I'm falling on the ground. Help me. Honey, help me.
You don't need to be yelling for help.
Please. Please. Oh no.
So if Derek misses the bed when he's trying to transfer, he ends up right here.